Culture of Mexico is very traditional, and it's very family oriented, very culture, and very what's it called? Patriotic. So we're big on family, big on being part of the community, and we're big on our love for our culture and our country. I honestly don't remember hardships. I was a child. Obviously, my parents migrated to the United States because there are hardships, but I never remembered any. I grew up very happy, full of love, full of freedom to run around and spend time with my family and with my friends. I can't say that I experienced any hardships. When I was young, what I would hear about the United States, it was a lot about people migrating, about how people would die in the deserts, about how cruel or harsh the conditions were here, even though they did pay a lot of money, which is why people migrated, is because of the money. Obviously, translated from dollars to pesos was a big difference. But as a child, all I knew is that the United States kind of took my father away all the time because he would come here. So that was probably in the mind of a child. Those were probably the things I heard. Learning the culture in the United States was very difficult. It was kind of a shock to the kind of culture I had grown up with and had been trained to be. We are always very respectful of our elders. We take care of our family and our loved ones, and we're all about a community. And American culture felt very cold and very, very individualistic, to where selfish, I guess, kind of. You kind of only care about yourself and maybe your children, but not further than that. So I would say that was kind of a shocker to me, just to see how different our cultures were in regards to our own community. There are many hardships that I think anyone who is a foreigner or maybe an immigrant that suffers in the United States. First of all, you miss your country. Second of all, you miss your family. You miss your community. The way your family or your culture behaves towards each other is very different here from the United States. I don't know how to, maybe I'm repeating myself, but it's very single-minded here versus being friendly and thinking of your neighbor, even though I'm not saying that no one does, but it's very rare to encounter those people. Oh, goodness. My first experience with racism, I think it was when I first finished my English, or I didn't finish, but I was taking my first English class. I remember staying up till 2 or 3 in the morning every night with my mom as she's helping me look for words in the dictionary. We're trying to figure out what my assignment is. I don't know if back then they didn't care to translate for people who didn't speak English, or if they just didn't care to. Either way, we had to do our own translation. I remember working so hard. We were so diligent. My mom had to work in the morning, and she still stayed up with me and helped me so much. And I just remember turning in my homework and trying to explain to the teacher that we had stayed up, but we perhaps didn't understand everything that was necessary for that assignment. And I just remember her telling me that maybe if I spoke English, then I would understand better. But how do you understand a language that you've never known and you've never heard before until you come here? So, yeah, I think that was the first time it opened my eyes to the ugliness of it all. I stay for my kids. I stay for my children. And I stay for my husband. I would say that that's about the only reason I stay in the United States. I feel that you can actually fulfill your own dreams and work hard and make your own careers in any country that you're in without letting the society of the United States or the standards of the United States impregnate where you come from. But I think that's also very hard with social media and TV and everything else, where people feel that they're always missing out. So they always want to achieve the other dream. But I don't think it's the same as what it used to be. So I would not stay here if it wasn't for my children. I think I would have left a long time ago.